After class, they snuck into Mr. Carter's office, planning to enjoy the moment. But just as things were heating up, Mr. Carter, their homeroom teacher, unexpectedly walked back in. They had no choice but to hide quickly. Mr. Carter poured some water over himself, and Coach Davis, the PE teacher, was just standing there, staring at him intensely. Suddenly, another teacher, Miss Blake, walked into the office. She had no idea she was interrupting anything, but Coach Davis didn't hide his irritation. Mr. Carter gave him a look and went to close the door behind her. Miss Blake didn't notice until she turned and jumped in surprise. She brushed it off as a joke, thinking they were messing around. Then, out of nowhere, Coach Davis asked for a kiss. When she tried to leave, Mr. Carter blocked the door. Coach Davis shoved her onto the couch. She thought maybe he had some kind of kink, but then his face shifted, fangs bared, and he bit her neck. Watching in shock from the closet, Jake and Emily finally understood. Their teachers were vampires. Before they could recover, an old woman suddenly appeared behind Emily and collapsed at her feet, completely rotted like a dried-up corpse. Emily screamed. Noise alerted the two vampires outside. Coach Davis was ready to come after them too, but as he opened the door, Jake charged with a broom and stabbed forward, yelling, "Casey, run!" They both ran like hell. They stumbled right into Principal Morgan. Gasping, they told her everything. Vice Principal Harris arrived just after, but neither of them believed the story. They thought it was a prank until they saw the fear on the students' faces. Jake and Emily tried to explain more, but it was too late. Mr. Carter, Coach Davis, and Ms. Blake, now somehow totally normal, were standing right behind them. Panicked, Emily dragged Jake and ran. He tripped, but got up fast. They made it out and called the cops. Jake led officers back to the office. But when they checked, everything was clean. No sign of a fight. No corpse. Nothing. Principal Morgan opened the office herself. The cops searched and found nothing but a 40-something-year-old porcelain doll in the closet. One of the female officers pulled it out to show them. Jake went pale. He couldn't believe his eyes or any of the teacher's stories. So the cops brought everyone to the station. Jake thought they'd get answers until Principal Morgan walked into Chief Donovan's office with a smug look. 10 minutes later, she walked out fixing her hair while the chief looked enchanted. One look at that satisfied smile and Jake finally got it. That woman didn't get to the top by chance.